Wednesday, the 15th of July 2026. Standing outside the Dundee Parish Church of St. Mary's. This is how they showed the ship Discovery being built. A good video of how the ship was built here in Dundee. I've read and heard a lot about the voyages of the Discovery ship. I've seen this photo in books many a time, but I did not know it was built in Dundee, and it was here that it sailed, and it's here that it stays now. The V&A Museum building in Dundee, it is out of this world. I cannot explain it to you. It is so amazing. It's worth coming to Dundee just to see the architecture of this building. It is a free museum and worth coming just to see the building. The building extends into the river. The bridge over the River Tay is on that side. Beautiful summer's day, July the 16th. This is the time to come to Scotland when the days are really long. Sunset is about 10 to 10. And this week we have no rain. Last week there was a bit of rain. This is the V&A Museum in Dundee, and it is as amazing inside as it is outside. They say it is the cliff, but I see it as a ship. This is the lightship. It is in bad, sorry state. They are restoring it, which is wonderful. Dundee. We are about to board HMS Unicorn, and there is the Unicorn in the front. It has been restored, but as you can see, it needs a lot more work done on it. I'm on board the Unicorn. Found out that it was built or started to be built in 1822 in Chatham, and we live in Chatham, just a little bit outside. So it has been a very interesting visit. I cannot do justice to what is here. You have to come and visit it yourself. I'm in the middle of the Tay Road Bridge. You can hear the trucks going both sides. 2 lanes to the left, 2 lanes to the right, and that's the North Sea. There's a ship, cruise ship over there. Well worth walking over. I'm halfway. I've got to go to the end, then I've got to walk back again. View of Dundee from across the road bridge. There is a cyclist bridge as well as shared by the pedestrians. As usual, the speed limit is 50 miles per hour, but cars go much too fast. Much greener on the other side of the bridge. This is called Verdant Works in Dundee. Jute was shipped from Calcutta and Bangladesh and India to this part of the world, where it was then made into various things. They used the whale oil, to smooth the jute so it can be spun. I have not touched a jute bag, but something like this for a long, long time. We used to have the ice when we were in Pakistan in the 50s and early 60s. It used to come wrapped in a jute sack from the ice factory on the back of our servant's bike. And then he used to smash it up and put it in thermos flask, and that was our ice. We had no fridge or freezers in those days, and you were very fortunate to have ice. Going to jute and ice, the water was cooled in earthenware pots called surahi, and which is a good way of cooling normal water. And then we would be very lucky to have ice in our water to drink. This is linoleum flow, and it is over 100 years old, and it is backed by jute. My linoleum flow goes to rubbish in about 4 or 5 years. This is where jute is grown in India, or is able to grow in India. A lovely photograph of the English buying the jute from the Indians, which will then be shipped to here, Dundee, and where it would be turned into useful ropes, and which will then be bought by the Indians again. Now the jute is processed in Calcutta. The ship sailed to India, but first they took people to Australia and New Zealand, and then on the way back they were stopped off in Calcutta, picked up the jute, and then the 9,000 miles to Scotland, and then back again, taking the ready-made jute bags and ropes to India. The museum is worth coming just to understand history, social history, technological history, and how workers rebelled to improve their living conditions and working conditions. If you are interested in colonialism, imperialism, workers' rights, this is the place to visit. There is a lot here. Jute may yet come back into its own, because jute is a sustainable natural resource that can be grown forever. Jute producing or growing does not harm the environment. Jute can be recycled to make new jute products while still retaining its strength. Jute can be used as a cheap and environmentally friendly fiber in many new materials. Jute is biodegradable. On the other hand, the disadvantages of polypropylene: valuable oil is used up to make polypropylene. Oil is a finite resource, and when it runs out, polypropylene can no longer be made. Oil spills can pollute the sea. Polypropylene plastic making releases toxic chemicals into the environment. Polypropylene is not biodegradable and is expensive to recycle. So hopefully, welcome to jute. This jute mill has gone from mill to a fantastic museum. Magnificent statue of Robert Burns, the poet, outside the museum. This is the outside of the town museum. There is an art gallery. We are about to go in there. The statue of Robert Burns was put up in 1880. It's made of granite, but this is a magnificent building. This is the Free Art Gallery. The McManus, Dundee's Art Gallery and Museum. Looking forward to going in there. Amazing art collection.